Gorka! Gorka!
This is America First with Sebastian Gorka.
It's so strange. The Democrat Party is too cowardly to denounce anti-Semitism in its ranks. I mean, of course, Ilhan Omar, who was meant to be censured in a resolution drafted by the DNC, but then, of course, her name was removed. And instead of lambasting anti-Semites, it ended up being a watered-down piece of pablum boilerplate. How strange. But if you take a stand as a Democrat against anti-Semitism, what happens to you? I'm going to play a video cut. If you're watching at sebgorka.com, you'll see the video, but you'll also hear the audio. And this is what happened at the weekend at NYU when two hardcore radical anti-Semites accosted a pregnant Chelsea Clinton. Play video cut 9.
After all that you have done and all this homophobia that you have sowed. I'm so sorry. Well, certainly it was never my intention. I do believe words matter. I believe we have to show we do matter. And this right here is the result of a massacre stoked by people like you and the words that you have put out into the world. And I want you to know that, and I want you to feel that deep inside. 49 people died because of the rhetoric that you put out there. I'm so sorry. I don't think...
What does "I'm sorry you feel that way" mean? What does that mean?
See, that was her first problem. You don't respond by "I'm sorry you feel that way." Either you condemn anti-Semitism or you don't, Chelsea Clinton. And you did. I know it's probably because you have a Jewish husband and this is personal for you. I get it. But don't let them intimidate you. These two extremists, Lean Dwight and Rose Asaf, literally said that she is responsible for, quote, stoking the hatred that resulted in those people being murdered in New Zealand in those two mosques. Chelsea Clinton, because she calls Ilhan Omar out on her anti-Semitism, is stoking a murderer's massacre? The strange thing is, nobody on the left defended Chelsea Clinton. You know who did? I did. But you know who's much more powerful than I am? Donald Trump Jr. He tweeted the following: "It's sickening to see people blame Chelsea Clinton for the New Zealand attacks because she spoke out against anti-Semitism. We should all be condemning anti-Semitism and all forms of hate. Chelsea should be praised for speaking up. Anyone who doesn't understand this is part of the problem." Absolutely right. However, how did the left react today? This is fresh. This was from just moments before I opened the show. Have you heard of BuzzFeed? It's trash. It's the gutter press of the gutter press. Guess what BuzzFeed did today? They invited those two radical anti-Semites who accosted a pregnant Chelsea Clinton to write a guest column in BuzzFeed. In which they did what? In which they attacked Chelsea Clinton again. Absolutely stunning. In this piece, without any evidence of any way, shape, or form, they said Chelsea Clinton, quote, has fanned the flames of a bigoted anti-Muslim mob. The left, totally and utterly out of control. How do we know that? Well, let's listen to some audio with regards to the New Zealand attack and how the left is analyzing it. Hillary Clinton's former running mate, Senator Kaine, had the following to say about Donald Trump and the murders in New Zealand. Cut 4.
We saw in the aftermath of the horrible attack in Charlottesville that he tried to say that the white supremacists, neo-Nazis, neo-Confederates there were just, good people. But when you see church shootings in Charleston, a synagogue shooting in Pittsburgh. You see this hate-filled manifesto of the shooter in New Zealand who is murdering Muslims. We have to confront the fact that there is a rise in white supremacy, anti-immigrant, anti-Muslim attitudes. The president uses language often that's very similar to the language used by these bigots and racists. And if he's not going to call it out, then other leaders have to do more to call it out, and I certainly will.
Oh, really? You're such a brave man, Senator Kaine. You are such an inveterate liar. You actually said the president called the Charlottesville white supremacists and neo-Nazis good people. Well, there's a great thing out there called the internet, and it allows you to go back and find the audio from press conferences. I played this on Friday, and I'm going to play it again for the senator from Virginia. Let's listen to what the president actually said. Donald Trump, cut 7.
But we're closely following the terrible events unfolding in Charlottesville, Virginia. We condemn in the strongest possible terms this egregious display of hatred, bigotry, and violence on many sides. On many sides. It's been going on for a long time in our country. Not Donald Trump, not Barack Obama. It's been going on for a long, long time. It has no place in America, and no child should ever be afraid to go outside and play or be with their parents.
So, Senator Kaine, did you hear that? Donald Trump, right after the attack, said that has no place in America.